Today is January 11th, 2025, and I am at Carley State Park in Wabasha County, Minnesota. Good morning! It is time to hit the road because we have two parks to get to today. Luckily, they are really close to each other, so I'm not that worried. Music choice today is not. I'm currently listening to the Sherry Frankie audiobook, and it's kind of gripping. It is supposed to be pretty snowy. Not snowing right now. It was snowing a lot last night and it's supposed to be snowing again this evening, but it's not snowing right now. But there has been snow, which will be fun because it'll be pretty. And also, I'm not particularly worried about the snow, mostly because my car is 4-wheel drive and I learned to drive in the snow. So I think it'll be fine. Anyway, see y'all there. Okay, we are at Carley State Park. This one actually doesn't have a visitor center, but they have a little kiosk where they have their stamp and their maps. We're trying not to immediately lose our path like we did last time. I see some signs. We're gonna see what ones are nearby and then get going. Okay, I believe we are currently here where this monument is. I think we should try and get to that lookout point. It looks like, at least, and then we'll just see how far we go. Because I don't really know how far I want to walk, especially because they're not really named trails. But I figure we can just walk around, especially because I know I'm also going to be going to Whitewater today. I don't want to be exhausted by the time I get to that, because there's a lot to do there as well. So we will see. Oh. Okay. Alright, good news people, the lookout was actually extremely close by, so we're gonna go see what we can see. Oh, it's right over the river. Let's see this. Okay. Oh my gosh. She's cute. She's pretty. I love it. Also, after the bonanza that was me fucking forgetting where I parked, or not, I didn't forget where I parked. I got really lost. I didn't know where I was on the map in relation to where I parked. I decided to drop a pin, so I just have it in my Google Maps. So worst comes to worst, I can pull out my phone and I can see where that is, and then I can figure out what fucking direction I need to walk, and from there figure out where on the map I am. I hope it won't be necessary, but it should just be something I do all the time, considering. She's so fun. It's just right through the middle. These look a heck of a lot like wild raspberry bushes to me. I could be wrong. I'm not a botanist or an expert of any sort. That's the key, is that I'm not an expert on any of the shit that I'm doing here. I just like to go outside in the state parks. But it looked a lot like wild raspberries, and I think that because I had raspberries in my backyard growing up, and they look very similar. Okay, these are for sure wild raspberries. Look, there's some dead ones here. That's gotta be. Alright, I think I'm right. I'm sure if I'm wrong, someone will tell me in the comments. Oop, we're coming up on the river. The park takes its name from State Senator James A. Carley, who served in the Minnesota legislature for 36 years and who donated much of the land that this park is on, along with the Ernestina Bolt family, in 1948, the park being established in 1949. Although it's quite snowy today, this park is undoubtedly a wildflower park. It's at its peak in April and May, especially in May with the Bluebell Festival that happens here every year, looking at the Virginia bluebells that bloom all across the park. Carley State Park is located in the Bluffland region of Minnesota. White pines and oaks are common flora, and many animals like white-tailed deer, beavers, coyotes, red and gray fox, pleated woodpeckers, great horned owls, and many migratory songbirds also call the park home. Carley is also located on the north branch of the Whitewater River, which is a protected trout stream as well. The nearest city to Carley will be Plainview. It's a 4-mile drive, and if you are planning on visiting this park, I do have those numbers for you. It is located 97 miles from the Twin Cities metro area, 163 miles from St. Cloud, and 237 miles from Duluth. We're in the southeastern corner of the state right now. I've seen more people already than I saw the entire time I was at regardless last week. But I'm gonna chalk that all up to the fact that it is like 20 degrees right now. Oh, I didn't check. I'll check for you, hold on. It's 24 degrees and cloudy right now. High of 28, which in Celsius would be
4.44 degrees Celsius.
There you go, negative 4 degrees. Who got a sign? That's already better than what I got at Lake Carlos. Not to shit on Lake Carlos, I'm just a little bit, okay, we're here. Apparently. Okay. I'll be honest, I kind of thought I was like over here. I'm over here. That's fine. I'm just gonna keep kind of going up this way. We'll see where we end up. Look, these are my blufflands. These rocks right here. There are blufflands here. I just don't know. I think they're probably further north in the park, but here we got some. And here's more of the, I believe it's the trout stream. So we were just there. It's this little stream right here. That's where we're at. It's cute. Okay, what do we think? We're here now. We can try and go all the way around this north branch, or you could cut back and come back around here. I'll be honest, I think we're gonna take the whole north branch loop because it's like kind of ideal hiking weather, for me at least. It's like cold enough that you don't get tired, but not so cold that you're like in pain as you walk. But I think we're just gonna do the whole thing. Like, I know I have whitewater later, but it's like a mile. That's really, in the grand scheme of hikes, especially because this isn't like particularly like rigorous hiking, I think I'm gonna do the whole thing. Like, all things considered, it's not the biggest park in the world, so if I wanna give it some extra time, take the whole loop, then I'm going to, because who is stopping me? I don't see anyone. Not to say I got lost again, because I really didn't. The park's too small to get lost. I thought I was on this trail. I was like, I can't see the river. I've been on this one the whole time, which isn't really that much longer, but you know. Good to know. That's no longer State Park. We're going this way. It's so weird that, like, I'm surrounded by nature and everything, but if I just look a little further out, I can see cars on the highway right there. I don't know how well you can see them, but they're right there. Okay, I actually am on the trail that I thought I was on before. We're now going back the other way, so we're going south, back towards where I parked. And I will say, shockingly, you can in fact see the river down there. You look, I don't know if you can, but it's down there for sure. You know, like one might expect when they're on the trail next to the frickin' river. Even from all the way up here, you can hear the river. They're just tiny baby pine trees. Still green, even though it's so much gray and brown just where it's all around them, but got the little babies all around here. There he is. Okay, here's our chippy. He is seated right on that branch. You see him? He's noisy. That's kind of fun. The first animal we've been able to see. Because we heard some birds at Lake Carlos. First one we were able to see for sure is that little chipmunk there. I actually saw some gray squirrels a little earlier on this hike. However, they were skittering around way too fast for me to actually show you. So even him, he was sitting there making noises. However, I could not really zoom in enough to really show you where he was. But technically he was on the camera, so count him as the first one. Finished up at Carley now. I think I'm gonna probably eat here for a hot sec, and then I'm gonna head back to Plainview to get gas first, and then we're gonna keep on going on to Whitewater. I have a quick request for the DNR. When you're making the signs for your state parks, can you put like just a pull off next to it so that if you want to take a picture with the sign, you don't have to walk all the way back from the visitor center or the kiosk in this case. It's just like, come on, just like a slight pull off, so I could have just driven down here, parked, taken a quick picture, been on my way. That's my one complaint about this park. I really liked it.